Huh? Squinting my eyes, I looked around to see myself surrounded by the steel bars of a cell. Huh? I must have fallen asleep. Before I knew it, I dozed off and fallen asleep leaning against the bed. I looked up to see Yukiya lying in front of me in a peaceful slumber. He seems pretty good now. I'm relieved.
School late!
Huh?
Morning already!
You're kidding!
No joke! Daytime!
Shoot, I spent a night here! I'll be in all sorts of trouble.
Hurry! Late!
I know that already. I better hurry to class. Yukiya, I'll be back as soon as class is over. I hurried out of the detention chamber as fast as I could go. I'm in a mess. But at least it looks like I'll make it to class in time.
Hi, Crystals.
Good morning, Elias.
Did you stay with Yukiya all night? You look tired.
I got a little sleep when I accidentally dozed off.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What about Yukiya?
His fever came down. He seems fine at the moment.
That's a relief.
I'm going to head back there right after class is over. How did you manage to escape after I left? I don't remember seeing you when I came back with the morning dew grass.
What grass?
Oh, I found something to lower his fever.
Well, the magic eventually wore off from the arrows, so I could pull them out. I knew you would be fine without me, so I went back to the dorm after that. Plus, I didn't want to bother you two.
Whoa.
What, did you think I was clueless? I'm not that insensitive, you know?
Ugh!
From that reaction, I'm thinking my prediction was right after all.
Am I that easy to read?
Do I need to even answer that?
It feels kind of embarrassing that Elias knew I liked Yukiya all along.
It's the full moon tonight, you know? It's not over yet.
Yeah, he got through last night okay, but it might be worse tonight.
I'm worried about him.
What would you do if you didn't wish for something? No, you originally wished for something. But after it came true, you didn't want it anymore. And you couldn't turn back and you were stuck with that choice all your life. What would that be like, you know?
What do you mean? Is this about Yukiya?
Yeah.
All I know about is that he's cursed. You seem to know more than I do.
I don't know the details, but I guess it's not a curse after all. It's a contract and he sacrificed something for it.
A contract.
He was never a wizard to begin with. He gave something up in order to be able to cast magic.
What does that have to do with why he's suffering?
I don't know. I just think it's all connected.
It doesn't sound like we can do anything about it. If there was, I'd like to try, though.
You really care about him, don't you?
I already told you. He's my classmate and my friend. No, that's not all there is to it.
Huh?
We're the same, Yukiya and I.
How so?
He's got his curse, and I've got the Goldstein name. We're both bound to each our burdens, in a sense, though it might seem unfair for me to compare his suffering to mine. But recently, I've changed the way I thought of the whole thing. Instead of trying to run away from it, it's easier to learn how to live with it.
Does it mean you just accept an undesirable destiny?
Yes, unfortunately. You know, if it's what makes us who we are, I can even appreciate it.
His words struck a chord within me. When I thought about it, those words meant something to me too. I might be clumsy and not the best wizard around, but that's what makes me myself. If I thought about it that way, I could feel more comfortable about myself. Strengths and weaknesses. Every aspect of me makes who I am. Thanks, Elias.
I didn't do anything. Anyways, don't run yourself into the ground. If you collapse, who will take care of Yukiya?
Yeah, you're right.
I forgot to tell you. Last night I talked to the house mother. I made up a good excuse for you not coming home, so don't worry.
Really?
I said you were taking extra lessons and cramming all night since you did horrible on a test.
Ugh. That's not an excuse I want to live with. Oh well.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you. Elias talks in a harsh way sometimes, but I think he's a real nice guy. Thanks for your help, Elias. The classroom was filled with cheerful voices as always. It was a normal day for everyone else. No one even had the slightest idea that Yukiya was missing. But even so, the area around his usual seat was empty, like an invisible wall was there. Why won't they give Yukiya a chance? The anger building up made it feel like little needles were poking into my heart.
Good morning, Icy.
Hi, Luca.
But just promise me not to go near Luca.
I suddenly remembered what Yukiya said to me.
What's wrong? You look tired today.
Kind of.
Yeah? Not going to tell me why. You're awful grouchy today.
Really? Sorry if I came off that way. I didn't want to purposely be mean to him, but I just couldn't ignore the warning Yukiya told me.
Did I do something wrong?
No! I'm just tired. I've been studying too much. There isn't much time until the judgment.
That must be rough. Well, I hope you do well so you can become a real student.
Thanks, Luca. Is he really someone to be afraid of? He doesn't seem like a bad person.
I've got to go. I've got to bail before the professor sees me.
Luca! Luca strutted out of the classroom. He doesn't seem any more different than usual. Just then the bell for class rung out.
Find your seats. Class is starting.
When Professor Schuyler entered, the chatter from the students instantly stopped.
Today's class is about prediction and reading. They may seem like similar topics at first, but they are quite different. Prediction foresees the future, while reading tells the detail about the person. You may remember covering this during Professor Merkalova's lecture. If you thought of reading as white magic, prediction would be black magic. Not everything it shows is good in prediction. There are also individuals who use foresight for evil. As such, one must be careful when dealing with prediction. As you may know, only certain wizards are even capable of using prediction. This is not because of its difficulty, but because you must be born with the talent. How far one can see into the future. To what extent they can see, this is all decided at birth. You will be performing prediction today. However, without the talent, it'll be hard to perform it. So I consider it won't affect your grade. Don't be too nervous. To give everyone a chance, instead we will try dream prediction.
Dream prediction?
Inside of dreams, certain symbols may appear, allowing one to predict the future. These symbols have specific meaning that relate to the future. Now answer me this: what symbolizes growth and progress? Icy, give me an answer.
Yes? What symbolizes growth and progress? Is it a frog?
This is correct.
Yay!
A suitable symbol for you. Who else makes them rain during class?
Laughter filled the classroom. How embarrassing!
Now we will commence dream prediction. You will fall asleep and perform dream prediction now.
Great! This class is just what I needed. Lucky me!
Make yourselves comfortable so you can fall asleep. I will cast a spell to help you sleep in just a moment.
What do I have to sleep on? I'll use this stuffed bear as a pillow.
Let's begin. Ried Lumea Stulike. Refero Misto Piez Rucalo.
Professor Schuyler began to sing a sleep spell. As soon as he started singing unexpectedly, I was dissolved into the gentle melody and my mind went complete blank before I even knew it.
Icy, wake up!
Huh? I was still in the classroom when I woke up. Am I dreaming now?
Are you going to sleep here all day or what? Class is already over.
What? It's not a dream? So I just slept through the whole class?
Write a report of your dream. If you didn't see any, report the lack thereof.
Yes. Oh, I didn't dream at all! Too bad. Yukiya, I'll be at your side. With class out of the way, I head for the detention chamber. As I got closer, I got anxious and I couldn't stop myself from walking faster and faster. What is this? I have a bad feeling for some reason. I hope it's nothing but my imagination. When I got to his cell, he was lying with his clothes in a mess and breathing heavily. Yukiya! I put my hand on his forehead and it was hot to the touch. You've got a really bad fever again. What should I do? I guess I have no choice but to find more of the morning dew grass. Yukiya, just wait a little longer. I'll be back soon. Wasn't it around here? I returned back to the same place as yesterday to look for the grass.
Not here. Too rare.
The rabbit hopped around me. I know, but this is my only hope. Suddenly I remembered the woman from yesterday. She must know. I stood up straight and head right into the East Forest.
Stop! East Forest danger!
But this is an emergency! You wait here.
Me go too!
The rabbit leaped onto my head and sat down on it.
Don't go on own! Danger alone! Hellhound, eat you!
I'm not going to be eaten. Don't even say that!
No fear, me here!
Weren't you the one saying we're doomed last night?
Let's go! Hurry!
Okay. Oh, how brave he is! Even in the middle of the day, the intense growth made the East Forest dark and gloomy. Just like yesterday. Just being inside the forest was unnerving. Ugh. It's so scary in here.
Hellhound, eat us! Again!
We weren't eating yesterday, and we won't either today. Don't be so negative.
Why here? East Forest!
The morning dew grass. That woman from yesterday gave me some when I came in here. Maybe I'll be able to find her again in here. I don't want to beg her for more, but I have no other choice. Once I got deep enough into the forest, I stopped walking. I took a deep breath and screamed as loud as I could. Come out! I know you're here! Please! Yukiya is in danger! My voice echoed throughout the forest. Please! Save Yukiya! Please, I'm begging you! The only thing that answered me was silence. What was I thinking? It's not like that woman would help me again if I showed up. All of this was for nothing. I'm useless. I can't do anything on my own.
What are you doing here?
Suddenly, someone grabbed my arm from behind and shouted at me. Ah! I turned around to see who it was.
I see.
Uh-oh.
What in the world are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I got lost.
You need to leave here at once. This place is dangerous.
Sure.
You are an unbelievable nuisance, you know.
I'm sorry.
Do you understand how dangerous this forest is? There is powerful magic here. Never come near here again.
I understand.
I will overlook it this time. If you come here again, you will be severely punished.
Yes, sir.
Begone!
I'm so sorry. I deeply bowed in apology before I turned and walked away from him. I felt so frustrated and useless. Tears formed in my eyes. I'm such an idiot! I can't appreciate my weaknesses as Elias told me. With no other option, I headed back to the detention chamber, empty-handed. I'm back. I could sense something was wrong the moment I entered. What? Yukiya! He should have been lying in bed, but he was nowhere to be found. Yukiya? Where are you? I frantically looked around, but couldn't see him anywhere. What is going on? I didn't see him on the way here either! Which means he's been gone a while ago. Oh no, where could he have possibly gone? I've got to find him. But where do I start?
Scent, follow!
Suddenly, my head lurched forward with the rabbit on it. You can do that?
Can smell, I can tell!
Please help me. Take me to Yukiya.
Promise, must pet me!
I will, I promise! He leaped off my head and onto the ground, sniffing around with his nose.
This way!
Lead on! You just wait, Yukiya! I closely followed the wind rabbit as it bounced along, following Yukiya's scent.
Both you and Yukiya have a troublesome way of life, it seems.
What did you say?
Oh, don't look so angry! So, more than who you are, it's important what you carry along.
What would you know about Yukiya's feelings? About being cursed and continuously rejected?
So you want to say you completely understand how he feels, Elias?
No, that's not what I mean.
Let's get back on topic. The next chapter is Full Moon!
Full moon, huh? It must be very unpleasant for Yukiya.
Maybe it isn't. Today's full moon is a special one.
Morning dew weed. The morning dew weed is an herb that is extremely effective at lowering fevers. It grows in areas that are a bit dark and gloomy. Areas like that are usually humid and wet, so it gets covered in morning dew and thus the name. It is pretty rare, making it pretty difficult to find.